Welcome back to another episode of The Lounge. I'm your host, Mr. J, Lounge Heavyweight Champ. And I got the guys with me to the right of me. I'm sorry to be to the left of me on y'all screen. We got my man, 11-time kickball champ, Mr. Lucius Left Foot himself. We got Mr. Rico Master Choli. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing fine, doing fine. Know how I go.
And as always, we got the man, the smokehouse himself, 7-time MVP, 14-time All Star. He broke the all-time leading points record before Chris Smooth did. We got my man, Mr. Bo Hagan, aka Mr. Els with the Smoke Shack. How you doing today, Els?
What's good, fellas? I'm doing all right. I'll be even better once the season is over with.
You ready for the off season, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm right.
Well, man, let's hop right into it, man. We got to start off with a little ball knowledge test, like always. Now, we will be doing a guess the player, not a guess the player, I'm sorry, a blind ranking of NBA point guards currently. I will give you all 5 point guards that are currently in the NBA, and you have to rank them. Y'all ready?
All right, bet.
We're going to start off hot and heavy with Mr. Stephen Curry.
Uh, I think
Is
it's safe
one.
to go three.
Just
Wait, so
taking it. It's five. Only
just right
five.
now?
Yeah, right now. It's only
All
five.
time? What? All time or just
No,
now?
no, just right now. Just right now.
Okay. I think it's safe to go three. What you think, Phil?
I mean, we could, but he would have to be real specific on these next couple. But we can go through there. We can go through.
It's up to y'all. Whatever y'all feel is the safe. So y'all locking Steph at 3?
Yeah. Let's lock Steph at three. Oh, wait. You want to go four?
Nah, not four. No.
All right, let's go three.
It kind of depends on how y'all view point guards in the NBA right now. So our next point guard, Mr. Devin Booker, technically a point guard last season.
He really has two guard though.
Listed at point
I don't care what. I don't care what it was last season.
is what he's listed at.
We got to go below Steph.
Think below Steph.
Will you want to put him at 4 or 5? I think it's because he kind of shooting guard. I think it's safe to put him at 4 or 5.
No, we can go for. I feel like somebody's gonna be worse than him. I really gotta leave that spot.
We got
Okay.
Mr. Damian Lillard.
Oh.
That's 5.
Dame 5 for you?
Yeah, we might have to put him at 5. I ain't gonna lie.
All right. Next, we have Mr. Luka Doncic.
Oh, yeah.
1.
I'm about to say that's easy.
Yeah.
Y'all want to go one with Luka?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Last point guard on the list, we have Mr. Jalen Brunson.
Oh, well, shoot. Yeah, we can put him at 2.
Okay, they kind of worked out. Yeah.
So when y'all order, y'all had Luka at 1, Jalen Brunson at 2, Stephen Curry at 3, Devin Booker at 4, and Damian Lillard at 5.
Yeah, I'm all right with that.
Pretty solid list. The only thing I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have chanced it at. I probably could have saw Steph being at 3 or 2, honestly.
We put him at 3, right?
Yeah, I put him at 3.
Y'all have been cool with 3 or 2, but he worked out though.
So yeah, but moving right into it.
To the playoff, man.
Hey man, playoff Dame was trying to go crazy for the Bucks till he got hurt.
He must see Ice Spice in the stand or something. He played himself out the game.
You know what it is. But we got the conference finals. Let's start off with the series that's over with. Have the Boston Celtics sweeping the Indiana Pacers. Now, in my opinion, this series showed me a lot about Boston. More specifically, that Boston has a lot of weaknesses. But also, when they are hot and rolling, they are hot and rolling. I think, what do y'all think was the biggest thing y'all saw about the Pacers that just kind of just was like, ugh, about the Pacers? What was that for y'all? I think the one thing for me was late, like clutch time is some of the hardest time in basketball. But I saw a lot of because I feel like their late game making decisions really cost them going forward.
No, I did.
Yeah, because didn't they blow like 2 leagues?
Three of them
Three.
games that were up.
Yeah, yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, I definitely can agree with that, and I would definitely say that I think they missing something. I feel like they
Think so?
need. Yeah, I feel like they need another piece.
Mhm. I don't know what that piece can be. Fed, what do you think was one of those things that kind of was just like that kind of did it for you with this series?
Oh,
I would say a lot of players when they did get down, they're just like they whole body language just showed, like they just look like they didn't gave up. I'm like, but it's still a close game. What y'all doing? Like, I don't like that.
let me quick question. Now,
Yeah,
do you think this series would have been any different if they would have had what's the dude name?
Halliburton,
No, not Halliburton. The dude,
Ben, nothing.
Ben Matherin.
Benedict Mather, probably
Yeah,
not. I don't
I mean,
think
it
it's too much.
would a little different.
I don't think it would have
I
made
think
a
it would have been a little
difference.
different. I think it. Yeah, it probably wouldn't have made too much of a difference to be honest.
They probably would put still lost, yeah, but I think I made it a little bit different.
Now, I don't think that would have made too much of a difference because it was still advantages that they had that they didn't take advantage of. For example, Miles Turner was the X factor for a lot of this stuff. And Els was talking about it earlier. Miles Turner had a play where he walled off Derek White down low, and they pulled a three from like 30 feet with 10 seconds left. Everybody like, why Miles Turner ain't crashed for the ball? I'm like, Miles Turner walled off 7 foot tall Miles Turner walled off 6'3" Derek White and didn't get a touch. That's the problem. When they had the advantage on the inside because no Kristaps was in. Kristaps was a real deal breaking this series for me. And I called at the beginning. I said, with no Kristaps, it's going to be hard because you got Obi Toppin that's going to attack the paint. You got Miles Turner who can efficiently attack the paint. You also have Pascal Siakam who can efficiently attack the paint.
Mm-hmm.
And, Halliburton was there first to get them the ball. So I feel like that's where the series should have shifted because you had the advantage down low. But I don't know why people want to live by the three, die by the three. I blame the Warriors, but they should have beat them up inside and just went from there. I don't know. There's something about that just doesn't feel right to me. Do I think Indiana should have been there? Probably not, but they could have made it a better fight than they did.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you're up three with 8 seconds left. Foul. Why are you even giving Boston? Boston has two All NBA caliber players on that team. Why are you even giving them an opportunity to get a shot up? You
You
know what I'm
talking
saying?
about the one with when Jalen
Jalen Brown hit that
hit
three.
that three in
Yes,
the corner?
game one. Because
Yeah, that
Pascal
was
played
insane.
amazing defense. Anything more, Pascal would have fouled him, honestly.
Yeah,
Mm,
If
not
he put his hand
necessarily.
up, it's a foul because he was already in his landing space. So they kind
it
of
was a
let him
good
get away with
contest.
one. Yeah, they let him get away with one because you can't be in their landing space.
Yeah,
But if he put his hands up, it's a foul. So it's like, I don't know. I just feel like you got that situation to choke it away. And Halliburton, I got some words for you. Last possession, Halliburton. Why are you trying to? I feel like if you're gonna go for game, you have to ISO. If you're with his shot being that slow, he has to ISO. They know you're not going to the rim. They're gonna stay on the three ball, so you better try and make something happen. And it's just poor late game management, man.
yeah, he got boxed up that last play.
He did. He got switched on by Tatum. But on the other side with Boston, I'm upset because Jason Tatum, why do you remember you're 6'10" in certain situations?
Yeah, it's sometimes.
My boy got that mama mentality. Well, that's what he trying to find at least.
Man, what Mamba
Like
mentality?
you said, looking for.
I was just gonna say, please tell me what mentality he got.
That's the light skinned Cobra, bro.
He ain't nowhere near Kobe Bryant. Man, but Fed, what you think, man? I need somebody to make sense of this. Me and Els kind of been on the same page about this series the whole time.
I mean, either way, when it come down to it, it's like the inevitable will end up just happening. They just won, and they made it a shorter series. We all knew they was gonna win. It doesn't matter how they was going. It reminded me a lot of like what the Lakers was doing. It was up plenty of the time. Couldn't bring it home. So yeah, it's real simple when you look at it. For
real. Do y'all think that Halliburton would have made a difference? Just that's got to be the one.
It depends on which Halliburton you get.
Oh God, that's a good one. I don't know. I don't know what Halliburton shows up, honestly.
And it seems like you only get the aggressive Halliburton, like I say, out of 10 games, maybe 2 or 3.
It kind of irritates me because he, like, for example, I consider what he did kind of corny. Y'all remember when he wore the choke shirt after they won?
Yeah.
Like, brother, come on, man. It's little stuff like that. Like, I would rather Halliburton shoot 8 for 18 like he did in game 1 because I know he kept shooting.
I don't know. I like the choke shirt from Halliburton. I liked it.
I don't know, man. I don't like it because to me, man, you should have wore that before the game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wear that.
You can't pull that out before the game, bro. Like
you gotta pull that out before the game.
Like, dog, then you lose, you can be looking crazy as I don't know what.
You gotta live by that and die like that.
There's beautiful me going crazy.
No bull, bro. They're gonna have a field day with you. But I can get where you're coming from, though.
I don't know, bro. But I feel like this series was just a bad omen. I think that this showed that Boston is very beatable, and without Kristaps Porzingis, that team isn't as scary as we think it is. You would think one player shouldn't make that much of a difference.
Yeah, but it's just once they picked up Kristaps and Drew, it was really Kristaps. That's what everybody was saying. You know, that's what kind of put them over. You know, from last year at least.
Because you had Marcus Smart before you had Drew Holiday.
Right.
So it's like, you kind of just swap player for player in that aspect of the game with me. But man, yeah. I don't know. I think do y'all have Boston winning the finals if they no matter who makes it out of the West?
No, I don't.
I don't either. I feel like I'm pretty sure that they're gonna be playing the Mavs, and I feel like that Luka and Kyrie is gonna have a field day, bro. Kyrie is gonna he's gonna go crazy in Boston.
Who gets the Kyrie matchup? I think we kind of know who gets the Luka matchup. I'm gonna be honest. Jaylen Brown got to get the Luka matchup. Jaylen Brown got to get the Luka matchup.
Yeah. I guess Kyrie, they gonna have to take turns. Like really, I guess you can. What's White and
yeah,
probably gonna be Drew.
They're probably gonna do a lot of rotating and probably switching the fingers.
I have both of them on them.
With Luka too, though.
And you know what scares me is that Daniel Gafford's been playing amazing. That's what scared me about it. Daniel Gafford and PJ Washington been doing their thing.
Who would have thought Daniel Gafford would have been doing what he's doing right now?
I guess if you were a Wizards fan,
mid-season pickups, man. Going crazy.
Who was it? Did you say it earlier? I don't know if I seen it or you said it earlier this week. It was like the Wizards was it was like this
Kyle Kuzma was supposed to be a part of the deal, but he said no. He didn't want to go because he felt like they weren't a legit contender. And I feel like with Kyle Kuzma could have made this team way better because he would have had the space to do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? So the way Kyle Kuzma want to play, he would have definitely had the spacing to do what he need to do because all they would have required was him to hit a couple shots and just attack the rim. He literally would have been Obi Toppin. That's what they wanted. They wanted Obi Toppin, Aaron Gordon. They wanted you to play defense, get to the rim, and hit a shot every now and again. Maybe win us a game.
Yeah, I know he kicking himself in the ass for that.
Gotta be. So if you're like we had to talk about with every other team, what does your offseason look like if you're the Pacers? Well, I think my first thing though, now I think about it, you have to re-sign Pascal.
That's all real.
I think you got to run that Pascal back.
I don't like. You think he can want to resign? Well, I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't.
I don't see why he would
try to trade for him in the first place if they weren't going to try to resign.
But I just feel like that. Well, maybe somebody on their team will take a huge step next season, but I just feel like they just missing something. But I don't know if they. Do you know what their cap space look like?
Mm, I don't, but it's not a favorable destination anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I
they like
it's
really like if I'm a star player, even if they made it that far, it still don't look attractive to me.
I mean, what you gotta what you gotta go for
I
is
understand that.
you just I don't know. They're not in the second apron. They're not even the first apron teams. They got a little bit of cap space.
I would assume so. I mean, what didn't they? No, didn't Halliburton just get a contract?
He
Yeah,
did, but
yeah, that big boy contract.
it's backloaded though.
Okay, okay.
Like Tyrese Halliburton is still only making he's making 35 next year, but it goes up each year.
Him and Pascal probably got the highest contracts, and they should have a little space.
But they kind of put the Pacers low key in win now mode too, because with their contract increasing each year, boy, it's gonna get some high numbers.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see, trying to find the thing where it tell me exactly how much cap space they have. Um, I cannot find that website, but I don't think you. I don't. I think your biggest concern is just okay. They have about. Actually, they don't have any cap space. They could go into the first and second apron though.
But who is they using all their money on though? Like, that is insane.
Miles Turner did get a contract extension this
Okay, I
past
forgot
year,
about Miles Turner.
but he's only making 19 million.
Oh, that ain't a lot though. So that's not even.
Halliburton really taking up 30% of their cap next year.
That's crazy.
Big boy,
Halliburton's gonna make 42 mil next year.
I'm sorry, bro. He gonna have to give me a. He gonna. It's either I feel like him or what's the Matherin. One of them got a.
Benedict
One of
Math,
them got. Yeah. One of them got to
but
take a step.
Benedict Mathurin is only making $7 million next year.
Yeah, no,
So
because
if
he ain't been in the league that long.
but if he underperforms, we're okay with it because he, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They can go comfortably into the first apron though to sign people like Pascal and stuff. I think he just got a jail at this point. I just that's kind of all I can see. He's got a jail.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't see this like I don't see nothing like even if like they signed Pascal back. I don't see this next year for out of them. Like
I'm just
Pacers is still not a team that I'm worried about.
I'm just hoping they don't turn to a team like Atlanta, man. They make it to the conference
Nah,
finals and
That's
and
what I
they'll
can
never
see.
see him again.
And that's honestly kind of what I see out of them.
but nah, the Pacers have always been like decent. They in our lifetime, the Pacers have never really been bad.
I remember the PG days, man.
Yeah,
They're
they always
another team that hasn't had a first overall pick.
it kind of
You
always
know,
been middle of the pack. Yeah, yeah.
never really make too much
Yeah,
noise.
they've
They,
never just been a
they straight
horrible team.
LeBron now though. So
Yeah, they've never been a horrible team. But so moving on the other side, I don't think the series may or may not be over tonight, but I'm pretty solid that the Wolves are going home. How y'all feeling about this series?
Um, I'm ready for it to be over with. uh,
the man
I,
showing
I
their
I did
experience.
feel like well, I'm gonna be honest. I had the Wolves. I had the Wolves over Dallas. And I thought they was gonna at least probably take it to like 6 or 7. Uh, yeah, that's not what the way it's looking. But arguably, I mean, everybody's saying since Ant got hurt that one game, like he was averaging like what like 30 something before then. Now he averaging like they say he averaging like 19
Yeah,
after he
his
had got
average
hurt.
did
Mhm.
drop.
So I mean, I don't know. They definitely. I see them going home tonight though.
Um,
I'm saying if they
good.
don't go home tonight, I'm just gonna put it like this. You know, media gonna juice that. I'm just gonna let y'all know. Every corner you look, they're gonna try to make it look like it's a comeback. Just saying, go ahead and get ready for it. They would have did the same thing with the Lakers in the first round if they could have won one more game. Promise.
How y'all? Quick question. How y'all feel about the media keep trying to? It's like they just keep trying to push Jordan on Anthony Edwards so bad.
I mean, he does look like he. I mean, it's the similarities are there, but I mean, it's not like I don't know. I kind of hate that because now to me it don't put unwanted expectations. To me, it just make like this dude is trying to make his own name. I think people just get
Yeah.
so stuck in the past, and the only reason I think they're doing that is because we got all this LeBron and Bronny stuff going on. That's honestly the only reason I feel like they're doing all that. But I'm like Anthony Edwards is his own player. He's a great player. Let him do his thing. He got plenty of time to be like to be the man because he's gonna be the man.
All right. I'm gonna tell you what I don't like though. That the agenda ESPN and be trying to push about Jason Tatum. The whole season. Well, I think Jason Tatum deserves MVP. But it never happens. They push that agenda every year. I don't know if y'all noticed, but it gets pushed all the time. And then they end up not voting for him anyway, so it don't even make a difference.
I mean, I think Jason Tatum, and I say this, and then we'll hop back on the Wolves because I want to ask you about the offseason. Jason Tatum is suffering from his own success. Kind of sucks for him because his teams have always been good, so he's suffering from his own success. And that's the thing because Jason Tatum has always had a good team, so he's never had it like
Yeah,
and
really never
some of these guys they're thriving from they started off bad or whatever. Jason Tatum has always had a good team, and I think that's what kind of gets him because he should deserve some of these awards like MVPs and all that stuff. He should deserve them, but he's probably never gonna get them
Yeah, that's sad reality. Just Tatum probably never get one, man, unless he just go crazy one year. That is sound.
because he's been the one seed so many times, and he's like what this is like what conference final 6 for him or something like that.
76 was in one of them.
So yeah, and I think he's a great player. We just don't like the Celtics. If he was on any other team, I think we'd be happy. No one likes the Celtics.
Do we have time for a quick Jason Tatum take?
Go ahead.
All right, so I seen this, and I don't quite agree with it, but I just want to run it past y'all. Somebody said that Jason Tatum is a overpaid role player.
No, absolutely not.
I want to go
Because
to a
I
role
think
player.
I think Jason Tatum is still the best player on that team.
I do feel like each team they do scout him as the focal point. He do
Exactly.
get the best defensive rotation on that team, but I also think certain situations he kind of proved to me he ain't ready for sometime. But it's all good. We're gonna see this year.
Yeah, I don't really agree with it too much either because coming from small forward. What do you put him? Small forward, power forward? I'm gonna put him small forward.
He's small forward.
He does
But they
everything
play
that
like
I want
power
my
forward,
small
like
forward to do.
Exactly.
So
The thing about Jason Tatum is when he remembers that he's 6'10", that's just like love. When he remembers he's 6'10", I love watching him play. Like that game 1 against the what you call it? He had that 36. I seen this man walk to the rim like 3 or 4 possessions straight. I'm like, bro, when you remember that you're 6'10", bro, you like the best player on the planet. When you remember that you're 6'10". It's like he forgets
Get it
sometimes.
a lot.
Yeah. But I think that people look at Jason Tatum in his light because I guess because he has a Jaylen Brown, because he has a Derek White, because he has I think people because he can shoot he can play, he can have a bad game and still win. That's why people don't want to give him the credit that he deserves.
He's actually had plenty on this playoff run.
He can have a bad game, and I'm starting to have to look at it from the other side. Are they really bad games, or is he just forgetting that he's 6'10"? Am I making sense? Are they really bad games, or is he just going through regular shooting slumps and just need to remember to go to the rim? That's kind of how I look at it. Yeah. I don't look at it as because these are shots that he's normally pulling and he hitting them most of the time. That's my only critique to his game. When he remembers that he is 6'10", and there ain't many players out there that can do nothing with him defensively. That's the best version of Jason Tatum. And I feel like we're gonna get that version of him in the finals because who gets the Tatum matchup? You know what I'm saying? It's not Luka because Luka got to handle offense. It's not Luka.
All I'm saying, man, JB, he looked out for me the whole playoff run, man. He been there, man. He been that glue for real, for real.
Who did he put on Jason Tatum?
Derrick Jones or Maxi Cleaver?
Maxi Cleaver.
Or PJ Washington? They probably just rotate him.
That sounds
You
like
probably just
barbecue
rotate
chicken.
him. You probably just have to rotate him. But this the thing, though. Max Strus played very good defense on him. So Maxi Cleaver might not be barbecue chicken. You know what I'm saying? Max Strus played great defense on him. He just hit some shots. But moving back to the Timberwolves, what does the offseason look like for the Timberwolves?
Running back.
I was going to say that. I think you just run it back.
Yeah.
Same team.
If anything, because how old is Mike Conley?
He's up there.
Yeah, he's about to say he's getting up there though. So.
Maybe you might can get you a younger guard, that can be similar to, give you something similar to him. But other than that, ain't not much you can really do. I mean, I feel like they good. Running back, like you said.
Y'all know who's on this team? I didn't realize is on Minnesota.
Who?
TJ Warren is on this team.
Chris Warren, he was on.
I didn't know who he was on either.
I don't know why I thought he was on Indiana. I'm tweaking.
But
James, what's his name? This one thing. Okay.
But Nickeil Alexander-Walker is a pretty solid guard. But him and Conley are still working together. I think Conley potentially passing the torch to him could do some good.
Okay.
No, sure.
He's very solid. My boy,
it'd be smart to still keep Conley around though. He ain't got to be like the guy.
I think he retires there. Because now, like they took the one cool thing about him. Most like the best player without an all-star. So they took that from him. Now, who's probably gonna be the best player without an all-star now? I had it in my head the other day.
Jamal Murray. I don't think he got one.
It probably will be Jamal Murray now. Yeah, it's probably gonna be Jamal Murray. But yeah, so
he really. But I ain't talking about him right now. He ain't about him.
We have to address something though with the Rudy Gobert slander. They have to stop. Talking about he don't deserve DPOY. Is that a third? He definitely deserved defensive player of the year.
He did the whole Denver series, man.
The award. I think people misconstrue these awards because yes, they're individual awards, but they're still partially based on team success. Like the lowest seeded MVP we've had in the last so many years was Russell Westbrook as like a 5 or a 6. And he was in a stacked Western Conference. So, of course, he finished like 1 or 2. What are they, 1 seed or 2?
Which team?
Let me see. I'm going to check right now. He was a 3 seed that was 1 game off of being a 1 seed, anchored the best defense in the NBA, and had the best defensive rating by like 3 points. That's why he won the award. Like people see the box score watchers saw Wemby had this, and people weren't scared to attack Wemby. But this is the thing. Yeah, people aren't scared to attack Gobert, but with Wemby and them, you could do everything else. You could score on the perimeter. You could do a little post turnaround jump shot because couldn't nobody else guard. So it'll be dumb to just go and attack Wemby every play.
Yeah.
Versus with they talking about people attack Gobert. It's not that they attack Gobert. All right, so theoretically, the way basketball is to put the ball in the basket, the best shots are going to be closest to the basket. When you got people getting locked in on 94 feet like they did the Nuggets, and you getting locked down 94 feet, of course, when you're going to try and just get to the basket and get easy points.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. The logic behind basketball is just going out the window.
Oh, it's been kind of, you know how I go.
Yeah. But a little bit into y'all good on the Timberwolves before we move on?
Yeah. We don't know.
Yeah, they didn't just stand pat. Don't go crazy. Don't hit the panic button.
Go home tonight, please.
Yes. Exactly. Now, moving on to the finals matchup. Celtics, Mavs. We're going to talk more about it as soon as it becomes official. But just in your mind, just give me a quick rundown of what you think is gonna happen. Who in how many games?
Uh,
Mavs. See,
Mavs and 6.
yes,
I think Mavs is 7.
Mavs and 6. I got Mavs and 6, and I got Luca and Kyrie averaging like 70 together.
I definitely I can see that. And I see Jason Tatum giving you at least about 2-3 dubs in that series too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's what we
He
always
being
talk
honest,
about.
he has a record of doing that when he get that far. I'm just saying. That's his track record.
I think he plays better though, moving forward. I think he's gonna play way better.
I mean, they gotta hope so. I mean, hey, they got to. Cause you know what Kyrie and them boys gonna do. So you got no choice. He can have no more 15.4 for 18. He can have no more though.
The bull, bro. I think they said that KP's supposed to be back though.
He is supposed to be back, but
He been
you
supposed to be
know,
back this whole series,
yeah,
man.
as good as Daniel Gafford them been playing, I don't, I don't see it making too much of a difference.
It seemed like it'd be kind of rushed too because a strain,
Yeah.
whatever strain calf,
They got a
I don't want
strange
that to
hair.
turn into something else. Yeah,
they it just don't heal that fast, like all the way. So,
they could turn into tears and
mm-hmm.
yeah. Then it's a whole new problem right there. You could tell.
Yeah.
But sliding forward to a little bit less regular NBA news. Slide into some other stuff. We got the news about Bronny. How y'all feeling about this Bronny news so far? Seeing that Bronny has only worked out for 2 teams, being the Lakers and Phoenix. Phoenix has a real chance of taking Bronny at 22. Bronny declined workouts from 10 other squads. So how y'all feeling about this going forward?
First, I want to say who do he think he is? He's acting like he's like LeBron's son or somebody, you know.
Man. He
Only
is
if you
LeBron's son.
was. I mean,
Like, but nah, I mean, like we talked about this earlier. People decline workouts all the time, so
Exactly.
I don't really see nothing too big about it. I just feel like that for some reason that he's going to go lottery, and I think that a team is going to make a huge mistake doing that.
I feel like there's a lot of smoke screen going on right now.
I do too.
Because I
I
feel
can
like
see it.
they just you gotta realize before he started doing any workout, anything, everybody talking about undrafted. Why is he doing this? Go back to college. Now all of a sudden he looking at being lottery. How does that happen? That quick? Come on now.
I do
Because
think that
some teams don't want to just flat out and say it, but a lot of teams are really going to like a lot of teams is really looking at him because they really feel like that they can get LeBron.
Easily. I've
Even
been
though they
thinking that the
didn't
whole
say
time.
that LeBron said that, that's not how it's going to work out, and bro, everybody know that LeBron wants to play with his son.
That's why he really trying to get him to LA bad as he can.
For sure. Like
If it
I'm
comes
like
down to it, I think they'll draft him.
I would not be surprised at all if LA take him first round. They got the 17th pick.
but
Wouldn't be
look
surprised
at
if they
the
take him.
but look at the teams who could really help. Like he can help both of them. He can help the Suns. And me and Els talked about this the other day.
Get the Suns right now.
It's like a match made in heaven if he's on the Suns.
If I'm about to say, it might actually.
You're learning next to Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and probably Brad. Those 3 are probably still on the team next year. You're gonna get 6-man type of minutes. They're gonna rotate you in a lot because they need the bodies. And it's just, and you can do your thing, you can show your best skills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the stuff that works out best for you. You can show your skills. You can really just get out there and play your own game and not have to worry about, not have to worry about nothing. I think that's what
comparisons he made.
comparisons to. Oh, you
That
talking about
Bronny made by
comparisons to Bron?
himself. Yeah, I was like, but I'm spot on right now. That is exactly how you
Who
play.
were the comparisons?
It was Davion Mitchell. Pretty sure he said Derek
Derek
White.
White.
And I want to say Drew Holiday.
Yep. It was
Solid.
Yeah,
But
that's
if
solid.
if
He compares.
he's
I've
any
even
of
seen a
those
Pat
guys,
Bev.
that's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think he better than Pat Bell though.
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
I think
Yeah,
his scoring
yeah,
is better than
offensive
Pat
wise
Bell.
for sure.
I think he had that. He just had an annoying defensive game sometimes when he
If you
wants to.
ask Pat Bev, that he really got a bag.
Is it? I mean, he did, but not no more. Is it nuts for me to say that
He used to
he's
be an
better
offensive player.
defensively? Is it nuts for me to say that he's better defensively than Pat Bell?
Talking about Bronny?
Is that a nuts thing to
No,
say?
that's not. That's not nuts at all.
Say
Nah,
what?
That he's a better
defender
defensive
than Pat
player than
Bell.
Pat Bell.
No, 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 no. We're not going to go all that.
Hey,
I mean, I don't think because
Russell
you
Westbrook
y'all.
said he
I
just
don't know.
running
It's
around.
not proven yet. It's and
But
you
I'm
can't.
talking about in general, like in general, because I don't. I told y'all I don't think Pat Bell plays defense. I already said this. I've been
Okay.
saying this. I don't think Pat Bell play defense. I think he just like do a lot. Just do a lot. That's it. I've never been a fan of his defense because he always talk about how he can stop this player and stop this player, but it ain't proven. You ain't stopped none of these people. You just be here.
I feel like he might have the IQ and know what to
Am I
say,
tripping?
but then he just.
I don't
I
know,
don't
bro.
think they might match up with his, his body
Pat Bev
type.
be hounding. He be hounding people, bro.
He do, but Hounding ain't always great defense though, is it? Is Hounding
Um,
equivalent to great defense?
I just got to see Bronny against like
it's a
how
part
many
of it.
NBA dudes, and we'll get back to this.
But this is the thing I
You
can
gotta
give
get it.
to.
Like I feel like great defense is getting in that jersey. Shoot, that's what he do.
I think good defense is. I'm trying to think how to put it. I think that Bronny had an advantage because he didn't try and come straight out of high school or nothing. He actually played against the best competition at his level. And I like, for example, other guys who came in, like came out of OTE, G League Ignite, whatever, is a whole different ball game. Like G League Ignite sucks, so they're just always running around doing whatever. OTE, the
I ain't
Thompson
got no real
twins,
structure over there, man.
the OTE, the Thompson twins were just that much better than everybody. But now you see
Yeah.
somebody coming in like Bronny and some of these guys that went to college or that played professionally overseas. That's a whole different ball game. I think that you playing against the best players of your class and at your level, that's a great grade of what you can do in the league because some of these guys are gonna be the next generation of player. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they've considered draft classes week before, but y'all want to know what's crazy? Every draft class since like the 60s has had at least 3 All-Stars in it.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
So it's
It's
like
like the air draft. It's gonna be somebody
everybody's
that catch you off
saying
guard.
exactly. Everybody's saying weak class, weak class, weak class, but it's
I don't know
solid
what that means.
guys in here.
This
I don't think it's a weak class.
this dude told me this dude. We were talking about this today in the Sixers Discord. He said this player don't have a lot of superstars, but he said this draft don't got a lot of superstars, but it do got a lot of NBA players in it. I was
Exactly,
like,
and
no,
that's
I was like, you're right about that.
everybody wants everybody to be LeBron compared to on this level, and I think we talked about this the other day. We talked about this some weeks ago. We were looking at Zach Edey, perfect example. Everybody's saying Zach Edey don't move. He ain't gonna be able to do this. He can't shoot for real. And I saw somebody compare Zach Edey to a Mark Eaton, and they said a severely limited Yao Ming,
I seen that.
and they said somebody else. I don't remember. Ralph Sampson. I'm like, bro, Ralph Sampson in the
Yeah.
hall.
I'm about to say Rafa doing his thing now.
Mark Eaton in the hall. Yao Ming in the hall. So I'm like, these guys, or I saw Walker Kessler. I'm like, this guy could just want to be, he could just want 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody do got different wants though.
Everybody do. And just because you don't want to be that guy, that doesn't mean that you're giving up or you're not trying. In my mind, that just means you're realistic with yourself and you're gonna hone in on what you do great so that you can make a long career.
No, I agree. I think most players need to think like that.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that gets lost and construed because I'm like, bro, Wemby is a Wemby, bro. That's
They don't
like
grow them on tree.
exactly. France popping them out of a lab somewhere though. It's been like
Oh
yeah.
yeah, Wemby low key
France,
put friends back on the map.
Rudy for France. What y'all
I
mean?
said back on the map.
Rudy from France in the league right now. 4
Rudy
DPOIs.
ain't no
Move.
superstar though. It's been a minute.
Rudy is a top. Rudy has got to be at least a top 5 to 7 center in the NBA.
So does he ever have ceiling there in Wemby?
I mean, ceiling is nothing. I mean, you need. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not wishing bad on him. Wemby 1 knee injury away from being only Rudy Gobert. So let's not do that. It's plenty of guys who never reach their potential.
His
The
bag
Brandon
is way deeper than
I'm saying yes, but stop saying does he have the same peak as Rudy? Rudy been here. Rudy 10 years in, 4 DPOIs, some all-stars, some all-NBAs.
I feel like his ceiling this shit it's higher, bro.
Everybody,
higher.
I'm saying yes, his ceiling is higher, but he got to get the Rudy level first.
I know he getting there. No.
I'm not getting there, but he got to get there.
Yeah.
But y'all get what I'm saying? I hate I'm not. Y'all don't do this often, but you see this a lot, like in just casuals. Casual, up, man. Rudy got to get on this level. I'm like, bro, the man's a 4-time DPOY. I don't care how much you feel he doesn't deserve the award. You not voting for it.
He good in his own right, for sure.
That kills me. The only person who could, I feel like the only people who can critique Rudy Gobert are those who are better than him. And considering most of us can't run 2 laps up and down the basketball court without breathing hard, we're not better than him.
Yeah, I can critique that. I'm all right there.
I got Rudy B. You 7-0 and 3 dribbles, taking only threes.
Taking only threes?
Yes, I got Rudy because you're not getting the ball. You're not getting the ball. You can't shoot the ball. I'm gonna get the can't shoot. He's not missing. Y'all know how many guys shoot wide open? Yes. How many dudes shoot wide open? I seen Dwight Howard make. I seen Dwight make 15 straight wide open.
Bro, he's gonna probably make the first one. He's probably gonna make the first one, and I'm gonna bump him, and he's gonna miss that second one, bro.
That's a foul. Can't foul him.
Man, he gonna start flopping. I see it now.
Either way, y'all just gonna be going on all day because you're not getting the jumper up on him. Man. It's only 3 dribbles, bro. It's 3 dribbles. It's 3 dribbles. His perimeter defense ain't good on Luka Doncic, but neither one of y'all is Luka Doncic.
Hey, I'm finna train for that day. I'm gonna be running live.
I got a good James Harden step back, bro.
Bro, you got 3 dribbles.
He gonna jump for that.
He's not gonna jump. He gonna block it with his underarm. I would pay to see one of y'all try 1v1 Rudy Gobert. I would pay to see that.
Dribble. I'm still in that. I ain't gonna lie.
Did y'all see that? They had that a few years ago. You could pay like some dollars and 1v1 your favorite players. Like Andre Drummond was one of the guys on there.
I 1v1 Andre Roberson.
He got like 1 knee, bro, and probably will still give us buckets. He made it to the league for a reason.
No, some people never mind. Be quiet.
But transitioning, because I've been wanting to talk a little bit about free agency. Els, you being a Sixers fan, what is your goal and hope for free agency with your guys?
Well, today I came up with a new name for Daryl Morey. I call him BMF Morey. Blowing money fast.
Oh, blowing money fast. Hey,
that's
game
exactly
is game.
what he's about to do.
Like, my game is game.
Our goal should be to either sign. Yeah, I would sign because like I mean, obviously Daryl Morey is trying to get another superstar, but I'm not trying to trade for one because, like I was telling you earlier, if we trade for one, we're gonna have to still pay him a max and give up all our assets, and I feel like that's moving backwards. So I feel like it's either Paul George, LeBron or OG, and I'm not a big fan for trying to trade for Jimmy or Brandon Ingram. Them assets, we need those, especially with Embiid getting old. When he's not even old, it's just his body is old. He's 30, but his body is 40.
That may be true. That may be true.
So
he takes a beating.
Yeah. So
I think he like Kawhi over the knees. I think he just naturally got bad knees though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably a lot of pressure on them knees too, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I feel like Paul George probably be the best fit. If not Paul George, then LeBron, and that's definitely not gonna happen. So if that neither one of those happen,
If they
I'm
get
gonna
Bronny.
be no, I want Bronny.
I mean,
It's a blank here.
I don't think it's out of the picture to get Paul George.
It's not out of, but it's just like I feel like he's gonna go back to LA. I feel like that all the big names that we want, I feel like that for some reason that they all gonna sign back where they at.
OG is the only one I wouldn't get too much faith in. But Paul George wanted a certain dollar sign because he saw Kawhi get a certain dollar sign, and Kawhi is playing a fraction of the games that Paul George is playing.
The
And
thing
I
they
think
don't mind paying them, they just don't want to extend it. His like he want 4 years. They only trying to give him I think like 2 or 3. So they don't
Like,
mind paying
like
them. They
this
just don't
off
want to pay him
season,
for so long.
it's gonna show a lot about what PG really want. Do he really want the money? Do he really want to win? Like, it's gonna show a lot. This off season.
and like I was telling Els, your selling point if you're the Sixers is winning. You're constantly coming up one something short. And I told you the biggest issue that y'all and you were saying like earlier, you think y'all should get a bunch of role players. I wouldn't go the role player route because, excuse me, you go on the role player route. That's not gonna do nothing for you, like the role player route or whatever. Because the same issue, because y'all had solid role players this past season. Batum did work for y'all. Shoot, Buddy Hill's pretty solid. Oubre did his thing. Kyle Lowry did what you needed him to do. So it just feels like don't keep doing the role player thing because the problem y'all have is like I was telling is when Embiid and Max are on the court together, you can't really double team nobody, so they can play better team ball. That's why y'all are so good when they're on the court. But you take one of them out of the picture, I can double team the other, and like the Heat did, Batum, you gonna have to drop 40. And like honestly, I was mad. I'm like, why y'all let Batum do this? That's the game plan. You let those guys, you make them guys earn them contracts,
Yeah, you gotta make
basically.
the other guys. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're living with. So I think y'all have to get somebody who's solid, got the money to get it, sell them on the dream of winning a ring, and that's pretty much all you can do. They should perform. You just need it where you can have two solid guys on the court at all times.
Yeah,
That's why Paul George feels like the perfect fit because he can. Paul George has played off the ball. He plays off the ball a lot, so he's going to be a shooter. He's
Solid.
not
Yeah, he
he's
play.
not putting up empty shots, empty stats. He don't take much to get in the rhythm, and he can win you games.
yeah,
That's what y'all was missing. Y'all didn't have nobody outside of Max and B that can win y'all games. Like I'm not putting my faith in not, Kelly Oubre. All them did that thing. I'm not putting my faith in none of them to steal me a playoff game.
yeah,
I think what a lot of these free agents though be we think about with the Sixers though. I don't think it's a talent thing that, or even the city that drive them away. I think sometimes they might think of like Embiid and a team help down the stretch. Like, is he gonna beat us? Like things like that. Like that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
me where
That's
it
been
comes
the that's been the that's
from.
been in the reports too. They were saying like basically that's like that's deterring free agents because it's like is he going to be healthy in the postseason because that's when they matter.
Yeah.
But I feel like once you get there, he don't. I don't think sitting people games the load management. I don't think that helps or works. But I do think when you can go from playing 40 minutes a night to 33, 34, I think that makes a difference more than anything else.
Yeah,
When you get in a game and y'all get up so much, you don't have to play the second half.
I might put a
That's the
little bit
stuff
break.
that makes a difference because he's playing 40, 41 minutes a game, maybe closer to 42, 43, and then the last 2 minutes of the game, y'all went down when he got out the game, so now he got to come back and go full throttle again
yeah,
because y'all went down.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of the reason they be keeping them in the game a lot of the time. They need them in the game. Like they'll lose a lot of them games if he went in the game in them situations.
for sure. Another thing I noticed about him is just like he and B to give you his points early, but it's just like sometimes in that fourth quarter, like he might have 30 in the third by the third, right?
Yeah.
But that fourth quarter, he might only give you 4. He gassed out. He's
He
gassed
might
out
be
by the
on
fourth.
all free throws. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So yeah, I'm like, it's just so many benefits to having somebody else, and that's the stuff that's really just got to be your selling points. I'm not selling you on the city of Philadelphia. I'm not selling you on the championship lineage. I'm
But
not selling you on the.
they fans will boo yo. Hey.
I'm selling you on the fact that if y'all get here and you help us like you're supposed to, we're winning games. We
Yeah.
can do it. We've been doing it with 2 for all these years. Y'all got the money to pay somebody 40 a year. Y'all really got the money to go over because, like I said, y'all aren't even in the first apron. Y'all can
It
legit
depends
go
on
in the
what else
first
they
apron with
want
no
to fill it
issues.
around with. It depends.
I
What?
think I think you're gonna end up getting Buddy Hield back and Kelly Oubre because they're both gonna be on fairly friendly deals. I think you go out and get Kyle Lowry again. Just go ahead and wrap them 3 back up and Nick Batum. I think you wrap those 4 up. Those are the 4 people that you wrap up. You already got 4 on your roster now. You draft somebody else, that's 5. You pick up like a Paul George or something, or you're gonna get a bigger free agent, Paul George, OG, whatever, one of them 2. That's 7 plus the 4 you got on the roster already. What's that, 11? And then you get some minimums and some 2-way contracts.
yeah.
Wait, but quick question though. If PG do sign somewhere else and don't go back to LA, what LA finna do then? Because they got how that new arena, and they gonna need somebody to go alongside with Kawhi. You
That
know he get
that ain't
hurt.
got nothing to do with us.
You
No.
know they get hurt.
No, I don't. None of us care about the Clippers. They don't have nothing to do with us.
That's crazy. Well, we ain't finna see nothing from them. Oh yeah, OKC definitely won that trade too. By the way, I just want to put that out there.
Let's trade.
The one with PG to the
Oh
Clippers.
yeah, yeah, most definitely.
It won't even close.
Which one? What are y'all talking about? I'm sorry, I missed the last part.
PG trade to the Clippers.
PG for Shea.
Oh yeah. I
Like
mean,
they let them draft.
if this last season kind of solidified that Shea was the winner of that trade, but if they could have even had a conference finals run better than the one they had, then I think you solidified it. Hey, y'all won this trade. But I think because of what it is, I think the Thunder won down the stretch.
We could really get PG back now. You feel me? Reunite. You feel me?
I don't know what you would do that for.
Just saying.
I don't think you do nothing if you the Thunder this off season.
Me either, bro. Send
You
everybody
just
home
you go
fast.
practice
Yeah.
and y'all gain
Just to give them
chemistry.
more time. They still young. And
Exactly.
especially give what's his name Chet some more time to get his body right. Cause yeah, he's still a little fragile. But he been putting his body on the line though. I give him that.
And that's all you do. You just send people home. I do think Els you Sixers should still try and get Trey Jones. I think that's somebody you still trying to go get. Unless you're
Yeah.
gonna draft the point guard. If you're gonna draft the point guard, don't worry about it.
Now we have been working out like a few tall guards. So
Yeah, if you're gonna draft the guard, then I wouldn't worry about it.
I think we probably gonna end up drafting a guard probably in the second.
I think I like that. I like that for y'all.
He right
What's
here.
that one draft pick that you were saying you didn't want to get rid of? You were telling me
2028 Clippers pick we
Oh,
got from the James Harden trade.
that's gonna be a lot.
Because all the players that they have now, unless they like resign, nobody's gonna be under contract anymore. And it's a possibility that the Clippers probably would be dog. Yeah, they probably be
is it
bad.
protected?
I heard. I gotta go back and look. Let me see.
I was just gonna look it up.
You can.
Mm, let us see. Let us see.
And it's kind of tough.
It's probably only like top 3 protected. So I mean,
It might be top three. Boy. It just might be.
but that's good for Philly if it's
I was
top
just
3
saying,
protected.
it just might be though. That's all I was saying.
And that's what a lot of teams is like from what I hear is interested in that pick. I'm not trying to get that up.
Oh boy,
Not for not for no old players,
Ooh,
bro.
hey, a 28 Clippers pick is not protected.
Whew. Yeah, they
So
just
what's the difference between protected and non protected?
if the Heat trade y'all a draft pick and we put it as top 7 protected, which is what most teams would agree to, if that pick falls 7 and above, we keep it. If it falls 7 and below, you keep it.
Oh, so it's unprotected, so we get it regardless.
Y'all get it regardless. Yeah, unless
Okay.
y'all decide to trade it.
If I'm making any trade with pick, well, I promise you they.
But OKC, but y'all 2026 pick has a protection on it where OKC receives the 2 most favorable picks from the first round picks of Houston, Houston or the Clippers. So y'all get the least favorable of the picks. I don't know what trade that was with. Is that Tobias Harris trade?
I'm not
No,
sure.
y'all signed. I don't know. I don't know where that pick came from.
Robbing them blind, man. Robbing them blind.
And you said who else was included? That you said Houston.
Houston and the Clippers. So, all right, listen.
Did that come
OKC.
from James Harden? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. It says OKC will receive the 2 most / more favorable of its 2026 first round picks. Houston 2026 first round pick is protected for 1 through 4. The Clippers 2026 first round pick and Philly will receive the least favorable of these picks. If Houston pick falls between the protected range and therefore it is not conveyed, then Houston will instead convey the second round pick to OKC. So, so if the pick is protected, you probably end up getting a second round on the other side of it.
Gotcha.
And yeah.
That's a bit.
So basically, y'all get whatever pick OKC don't want, unless it falls in that protected range.
Okay.
That's smart for Houston, though. Protect the future just in case. But man, the way the lottery is done in the NBA, man, I would hate to have a lottery pick. That's crazy.
Hey, I was about to be like, you know how Cameron was just on the interview, like the little horsepower joint. About to get some after.
But yeah, man. But man, anything else we need to add? I think we done pretty much covered all the base and everything. 69.
I got one team I want y'all opinion on.
Okay, 69 to 40 at half too.
Oh yeah, I was just looking at that. That's crazy.
Who winning?
Mavericks.
Mavs.
Luka had 20 in the first.
Oh yeah.
Luka got 25 and Kyrie got 19.
I love Ant to death, bro, but you gotta go, bro. You gotta get this season over with.
What was your question of it?
Oh, so I got my opinion, but I want to hear what's y'all opinion on what the Lakers move need to be to get right.
I'm glad you said that because I sure forgot to mention that. They said JJ Redick and who was it? JJ Redick and let me go.
Borrego or something like that.
I hope Borrego get the job and I hope Redick don't. I'm just honest. I wish
Who was
Redick
the other person?
James Borrego.
Didn't he coach he coached Charlotte at one point, I believe.
I think he did coach.
And it was.
Why you don't want to see JJ with this position, bro?
Because I feel like they're gonna use him as a scapegoat.
They don't do that regardless.
Anybody.
He coached the Hornets. They do, but I feel like JJ Redick has so much to offer coaching staff. Like bringing in his own staff. I feel like he has so much to offer to a young team where he could build the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like either way, when it comes to LA, they definitely gonna have to make personnel changes anyway. So
they are. JJ's bringing in his own staff if he gets hired. They've already said that.
Yeah, why James wouldn't be a bad fit though? I wouldn't be a bad fit.
I heard that they putting Rondo on the staff or something.
I heard
probably will. It's not a bad.
Rondo,
hey, bro,
he got IQ.
Why is James Borrego 6'5"? Bro, need to be out here shooting.
He really did Curry before Derek Curry.
But yeah, I would rather him get to a young team and can build his own culture. That way, he has a longer of a leash, and he's coaching players right now that he was a teammate of, I think AD and LeBron, if I'm not mistaken. I know he was a teammate of LeBron. I don't think he might not have been a teammate of AD, but now
my fault.
Think if I'm not mistaken, was JJ Redick and Bron on the same team at one point in time?
Nah, I don't think so.
But
No.
you're coaching against guys. You're coaching guys that you played against. Versus if you get with a younger team, you're coaching guys who may or may not have played against you.
I mean, I don't feel like it make a difference, bro. I feel like that they gonna respect him, bro. I feel like they
I
know
don't know. And plus,
he know ball. So
I
I
feel
feel
like the
like
fact
he.
that Braun co-signed him and did the podcast with him, I think that's gonna open a lot of people's eyes. Being honest though,
right,
I
Brian
know
gonna
how
be like, I
they.
wish you would disrespect him. We'll be out of here tomorrow.
Come on, he know how to run his flip screen. Come on, he know what he's talking about. Come on, he might have it, back. Come on, don't be mad
I
at me.
don't. I don't know, man. I would rather get JJ in a spot
Tell them boy
where
call
he
up Phil
can do his own thing. Oh, they don't want Phil Jackson.
Jackson. They finna run that triangle air play. And,
Oh boy,
Hey, the triangle worked, bro.
yeah.
Like 10
he
years
gonna he
ago.
gonna need a 2024 version. I mean,
Bro, bring D'Antoni back, bro.
man,
Why did man
everybody's gonna be
bring
stupid.
Mike Brown in? Why did he get fired?
Hmm.
Holy goodness, why he got fired was
Let's bring
that
him back
pissed me
Brown.
off.
In. Yeah.
That Mike Brown firing pissed me off. He
Just,
got
just say
fired
what he
because
did, man.
he got fired because they couldn't make moves to make the team better. He did what he could do.
I mean, that's how it goes as a coach, though. You know how they go.
He gonna make somebody really good.
Easy.
Yo, what's up with Mike Brown being 6'5", 6'3"?
What's up with you looking at everybody hype, bro? You
Yeah,
good?
right.
I'm just
What you
looking up
looking at?
coaches, bro. Why they so tall?
Because a lot of you people used to play.
But yeah, man, it's just man. I didn't know he was an assistant over in Golden State.
Boy, Doc Rivers.
That's L's man.
Ooh.
So what y'all think they need to add? I
Doc
think they need
Rivers.
to add some more defense. Perimeter defense.
Bro, this man Doc Rivers thought that TS meant something different.
what you mean? Tight. Hey man. Hey bro, y'all gotta stop, bro. Doc said even he was shocked he got the job, bro.
He definitely said.
I was shocked I got the phone call to get the job.
What do y'all want me?
He was not shocked. He knew what he was doing.
Hey, I'm gonna be real though. If he get
did
fired,
school him out the back door.
hey, we are this close to getting Mike Brown coaching Giannis and Dame. Let's hold it down. We got hope. We got hope.
I would love to see Doc Rivers get fired after this season.
Hey man, my boy Mr. Antititico, bro. He gonna get the nasties right, man. My boy the nasty gonna get right.
The nasty right for 13 years, man.
Hey man, my boy the nasty donated his Achilles to Dame. The nasty donated that Achilles, man.
Bro, did you see the recent tweet that from the what's his show, the analysis or whatever it is?
Why do they got him on a podcast, bro?
Bro, that is insane, and it do numbers too. That is nuts,
bro. He's the funniest man in the NBA.
You see when they had Michael Carter Williams up there, and he was talking about what happened with Jimmy in the locker room with the Bulls.
No, what happened? I didn't hear that.
Basically, the coach was like, I guess he asked him like what was wrong or something, and then he was like, "Well, one, I think you soft," because like it was the game that like I think Taj Gibson had got a tech, he had got a tech, and I forgot. I don't know exactly what happened, but he was just like he told the coach, he was like, "For one, I think you soft." He said, "And two, I don't like you."
It wasn't Tibbs, was it?
You said who?
It wasn't Tibbs, was it?
I don't think it was. It was somebody else. And he was like, "Well, fuck you too, Jimmy." He was like, "Oh, now this F me." He asked me what was wrong. I'm like, oh.
Nah, it take T to tell y'all about the Jimmy Butler practice in Minnesota. No, he said, look, I'm gonna handle everything on offense. T gonna run the offense. I'm gonna handle the defense. Cat, this your team. He said, we got 5 games in the season. He told T, he said, "Hey man, this ain't working."
Hello, I got it, man. I got you, bro.
I got it, dog. I'm a handle it, big dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, like for real, Cat is one of the most likable players in the league to me, though. People just hate his voice. I love Cat as a person. Brother went through a lot. Huh? He definitely do. He really did. But
No,
man,
when Cat did the when he did the Mikael Bridges emote, bro, that shit was nasty, bro.
no. When Scotty Boy did it, it was gross. Scotty
Oh
Boy said,
They be freaking out.
and Scotty not beat them allegations no time soon.
Oh, not
sure
even
ain't, bro.
close.
Scotty's not beating them allegations. But man, great show, man. Great show. Glad we were able to talk a little bit about free agency, man. We got the recap. Mavericks going to the finals. What it looked like. Hey, man. Any last words from the guys? Rico, talk to me.
I'm just waiting to hear what Sharon gonna say when they do lose in the finals.
Bro.
Waiting on
I'm so ready.
that. Waiting on
So ready. Sharon been ducking us, man. It's okay.
that. He go. Hey, whenever they hit the headline, hey, they just lost 4-2. I don't want to hear nothing. He gonna get so quiet.
What you got for me, Mr. Hagan?
Mavs in 6, versus Celtics, bro. And I'm just ready for the season to be over again.
I'm ready to talk free agency. This is the part of the season where I feel like it's dragging up.
Yeah, for sure.
RIP to inside the NBA though, man.
Oh yeah. They got 1 year left.
Now I think this is the last season.
Wait, who?
No, they got 1 year left.
They do?
Yeah.
Inside the NBA, man. You know they finna.
Yeah,
I hope ESPN bring them over.
his upcoming
I didn't
season.
realize we were gonna lose what you call it too. Their commentary team with Reggie Miller and
Oh yeah.
the dude that be like way downtown, bang him too.
Yeah.
Think about like a coach staff. You get rid of the head coach, they probably gonna get rid of everybody. Start free. That's kind of how it goes.
Man. Hey man, shout out to Caitlin Clark, man. But Rico,
Injuries, man. That's
appreciate you, my boy, Mr. Bo Hagden, holding it down, man. But hey,
all.
I'm your host.
What's up, my boy?
What?
Waffle House.
Oh, hold
Manager
on.
of the year.
Oh, sorry.
Shout out Paw Patrol. Shout out Yankee Candle.
And shout out Twisted Tea. We trying to get these sponsorships.
PlayStation 2.
For sure.
Too big. But yeah, man. Without further ado, man, I'm your host, Mr. Jethro, aka the Lounge Heavyweight Champ. And we out of here, baby. Peace.